Pharmaceutical chemistry first. Pharmaceutical chemistry is concerned with drug design and synthesis of biologically active molecules. The aim is to gain new chemical molecule that could enable the discovery of new pharmaceuticals or optimize already known drug structure. This is the little introduction about pharmaceutical chemistry. Hi students, I am Rahul from Target GPAT, the steer of success. Friends, this video will be like a mock test in which we will see 30 questions and their options, and you will have to find correct option. Then we will see correct answer. So I would love to suggest that please keep pen and paper and write that how many questions you did wrong and right. Okay, so let's start. So here the first question from pharmaceutical chemistry first, which is which ion are responsible for release of acetylcholine from neurons. Here options are sodium, calcium, potassium or magnesium. So the correct answer that which ion are responsible for release of acetylcholine, that is FBC answer. Friends, write your answer in your copy, then match the correct answer. Okay, so FBC the correct answer. So correct answer is calcium. Okay, so the calcium ion are responsible for release of acetylcholine from neurons. Okay, FBC question number 2. So here the question number 2 is electrolytes concentration are expressed in, here options are mole per liter, m mole per liter, MEQ per liter or mg per liter percentage. So the correct answer is the unit of electrolyte concentration is MEQ per liter. Okay, body of nitrous oxide cylinder is painted in which color? Here options are black color, blue color, gray color or white color. So the correct answer is that the body of nitrous oxide cylinder is painted in blue color. Okay, so now let's see question number 4. Sodium metaphosphate is used in anticaries, antacid, desensitizer or dentifrice. So the correct answer, if we see the correct answer, that sodium metaphosphate is used in, so it is used in dentifrice. Okay, now let's see question number 5. So the question number 5 says that Simico is combination antacid containing, Simico is a combination antacid, it is containing, her options are co-precipitate of aluminum hydroxide and magnesium carbonate, combination of aluminum hydroxide and magnesium carbonate, calcium carbonate with aluminum hydroxide gel or magnesium hydroxide and dimethicone, or aluminum hydroxide, magnesium carbonate, chloride gel or magnesium hydroxide and dimethicone. So the Simico is containing the combination of D. Okay, it is containing aluminum hydroxide, magnesium carbonate, chloride gel, magnesium hydroxide and dimethicone. Okay, now let's talk about question number 6. So which is not used of hypophosphorus acid. Here options are preparation of ferrous iodide syrup or antidote in cyanide poisoning, antioxidant or nervine tonic. So the correct answer means the use of hypophosphorus acid is, that is antidote in cyanide poisoning. Okay, it is used as an antidote in cyanide poisoning. Which is known as spirit of salt. Here options are hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid or acetic acid. So friends, choose the correct answer according to which is the spirit salt, which is known as the spirit salt. So the correct answer is, for this question is hydrochloric acid. Okay, hydrochloric acid is known as spirit of salt. Okay, remember it. Now let's see question number 8. IUPAC name of propranolol beta blocker. So the IUPAC name of propranolol is, your options are 2,2-methyl ethyl amino, 2,1-naphthyl oxypropane 2-ol, or 2,3-methyl ethyl amino, 3,1-naphthyl oxypropane 2-ol, or 1,1-methyl ethyl 3,1-naphthyl oxypropane 2-ol, or 1,2-methyl ethyl amino, 3,1-naphthyl oxypropane 2-ol. So the correct answer is C. Okay. The propranolol's IUPAC name is 1-methyl ethyl amino, 3,1-naphthyloxypropane 2-ol. Okay, this is the correct answer for propranolol's IUPAC name. Okay, now let's see question number 9. So at acidic pH, the amino acid is in ionic form, in cationic form, in zwitterion form, or in salt form. Now let's see the correct answer, that at acidic pH the amino acid is in cationic form. Okay, so now let's see question number 10. So here the question number 10 is, the polymer obtained by the condensation of hexamethyl N-diamine and adipic acid is, your options are terylene, bakelite, toluenes, or nylon 66. So the correct answer is that we see the correct answer, that the polymer obtained by the condensation of hexamethyl N-diamine and adipic acid is nylon 66. Okay, correct answer is D. Okay, so let's see question number 11. I-125 is used as, your options are thyroid functioning to detect and estimation drug hormone in the body fluid, or A and B both, or none of these. So the correct answer is for I-125 use as both. Okay, it is used as a thyroid functioning and also to detect and estimate drug hormones in the body fluid. Okay, question number 12. Gold 198 used in the treatment of, here options are pernicious anemia, rheumatoid arthritis, detection of tumors, or thyroid functioning. So the gold 98 used in the treatment of, the correct answer is, okay, pernicious anemia. It is used in the treatment of pernicious anemia. Question number 13. Chromium 5-1 is supplied as sodium chromate solution or injection. It is used for, here options are 2-level RBC, diagnosis of various infections, or cysternography, or here options is ventriculography. So the correct answer for that, chromium 51 is supplied as a sodium chromate solution or injection. It is used for, okay, 2-level RBC. Okay, is the correct answer. Now let's see question number 14. Calcium 47 is supplied as calcium chloride in the form of an injection. It is used as in the diagnosis of pernicious anemia, as a urinary and fecal marker, or for pancreatic scintigraphy, or none of these. So the correct answer is that calcium 47 is supplied as calcium chloride in the form of injection. It is used as a urinary and fecal markers. Okay, B. Question number 15. The effect of radioactivity particle passing through biological tissue depends upon, your options are the ability of radiation to penetrate tissue, or the energy of radiation, and the dosage of the radiation, all of the above. So here the correct, if we see the correct answer, so the correct answer is all of the above. Okay, the effect of radioactive particles passing through biological tissue depends upon the ability of the radiation to penetrate tissue, or the energy of radiation, and the dosage of the radiation. Okay, question number 16. Each radionuclide is characterized by an invariable half-life expressed in unit of time and by the nature and energy of its radiation. The energy expressed in electron volt, kilo electron volt, mega electron volt, or all of these. Okay, so if we see the correct answer, so the correct answer is D. Okay, so the energy is expressed in electron volt, kilo electron volt, mega electron volt, and all of these correct answer. Question number 17. Gamma rays are electromagnetic radiation with a wavelength of much longer than those of light, much shorter than those of light, equal to light, or none of these. So here the correct answer is that the gamma rays are electromagnetic radiation with a wavelength much shorter than those light. B. Okay, B is the correct. Question number 18. Beta particle penetrate tissue up to 100 centimeter, 1000 centimeter, 1 centimeter, or 10 centimeter. So if we see correct answer, that beta particles penetrate tissue up to 1 centimeter. Okay, it can penetrate tissue up to 1 centimeter. Question number 19. Which of the following is not a type of gas filled detector? Our options are professional counter, GM counter, semiconductor detector, or ionization number. So the correct answer is that the GM counter is not a type of gas filled detector and remains all professional counter, semiconductor detector, and ionization chamber are the type of gas filled detector, okay, rather than GM counter. In a radiation change, a nucleus usually loses just one particle of alpha and beta. It is frequently accompanied by, her options are X-ray, gamma ray, both of the above, and none of the above. So the correct answer is that both of the above. Okay, in radiation change, a nucleus usually loses just one particle of alpha and beta. It is frequently accompanied by X-ray or gamma ray, both. Question number 21. The radiation is measured in terms of, their options are Curie, microcurie, millicurie, or all of these. So the radiation is measured in the term of all of these. Okay, it is measured in also Curie, microcurie, and millicurie. Okay, let's see question number 22. So the question number 22 is the use of sodium rose Bengal 131 in, it is used in study of cation exchange or liver scan, plasma volume determination, or brain scanning. So the correct answer for the use of sodium rose Bengal, it is liver scan. Okay, it is used in the liver scan. I131 sodium rose Bengal used in the liver scan. 23. Measurement of radioactivity is termed as radiation dosimetry, both A and B, or none of these. So the correct answer is that measurement of radioactive is termed as both. It is termed as also radiation and radiation dosimetry. Question number 24. Measurement of radioactivity by, those depend on collection of ions, those depend on collection of proton, and both of the above or none of the above. So the measurement of radioactivity by both of the above. Okay, it is the radioactivity is measured by depend on collection of ion also and depend on collection of proton. Sodium nitrites is classified as chemical antidote, okay, physiological antidote, mechanical antidote, or all of these. So the sodium nitrite is classified as, correct answer is physiological antidote, B. Okay, it is a physiological antidote. Okay, the mechanism of antidotal action, your options are Y, counteracting the effect of person by changing chemical nature of poison or by preventing absorption of poison into the body or all of these. So the correct statement about antidotal action, that is all of these. Okay, antidote can work by counteracting the effect of poison, or it can act by changing the chemical structure of poisons, or it can prevent absorption of poison into the body. So all of these are the mechanism of antidote. Okay, question number 27. So sulfur has been used therapeutically. Here options are cathartic or stimulate in allopathic or fumigation, or all of the above. So the right answer about sulfur, that is used as all of these. Okay, it is used as a cathartic, it is used as a stimulate in allopathic, it is also used in fumigation. Okay, so now let's see question number 28. So the question number 28 says iodine has been used therapeutically as, here options are ameliorating agent in hyperthyroidism, fibrocytic agent in encephalitis, or expectorant, or all of these. So the correct use of iodine which is used therapeutically, so the answer is all of these. Okay, iodine used as a ameliorating agent in hyperthyroidism, it is also used as a fibrocytic and encephalitis, or also used as a expectorant. Okay, now this is the second last question, that zinc deficiency is associated impaired growth, parakeratosis, or retired sexual motivation, or all of these. So the correct answer about the zinc deficiency is all of these above. Okay, if zinc deficiency associate impaired growth, parakeratosis, retired sexual motivation also. Okay, question number 30 and last question of today's video, which is in Wilson disease, a condition of excess storage of, options are ferrous, zinc, copper, or iodine. So the Wilson disease is a condition of excess storage of copper. Of course, is the correct answer. Okay, friends. Okay, so now we have finished 30 questions of pharmaceutical chemistry first. Hope you have written your answers, that how many answers did you right or wrong. So if you like to show your performance, you can comment that your how many answer was right. Okay, and if you have any suggestion for us, so you can comment us, we will implement. Thank you, and thank you for watching this video. See you in the next video. Bye.